Hey guys, Mark Lyon here, Lion Horses, helping you be the person your horse deserves. Today I'm going to show you how I save time and money and just be more efficient using the big square bales rather than the small squares. If you've ever wondered about how to use them or maybe some aspects of them, today we're going to answer some of those questions and maybe help you decide if maybe switching to big squares can help you save some money. So I use a ratchet strap to keep the bale together after I cut the strings. So I'll cut the strings, take some of it off, feed, and then normally what I do is I'll take enough for a couple of days of feedings, and I put it in either a little sled or a little cart or wagon or something, and then I take it over, I feed my horses. And normally I'm going to be somewhere for a couple, 3 days. And then when I like to strap the bale back together, keeps it nice and tight and from kind of coming apart. And then I used to use a ratchet strap all the way around the bale, and it's getting it around there is kind of a pain in the neck. And so now what I do is I just tie the string to the end, and you can just tie it to the end of the hook on your ratchet strap. What I did is I made a little hook here. It's a piece of a couple of chain links welded together, and makes it a little easier for you just to secure that string. So what I do is I just take it through the middle piece around the top like that, and then I just put a little half hitch on one side, and you're ready to go. That keeps it secured. Now you can, as you use the bale, you can shorten it up. So the nice thing about this is it's easy to untie and move down the string as you use the bale. So once I got that tight on there, I can just ratchet strap it tight and go down the road to the next spot, or keep it from just kind of getting loose and kind of falling apart. So anyway, it's a really good way to use these big squares and keep them together while you're in the middle of using them. This is how I carry my bale. I carry it either long ways or sideways across the bed, depending on what other obstacles and stuff I have on the back of the truck and how I hook my trailer up. But normally I have it long ways, like that's a little easier to feed that way. I have a tarp that goes over top of it. It's actually made to fit the front of the thing, and then the back just folds over, the flaps fold across. And then as I move down the bale, they just move in there like that. So it makes it nice and easy for me. I'm going to show you one that's not covered. I actually just bought one. I'm going to use this one up here probably in the next couple weeks. And so while I'm in Kentucky here, I got a guy that's a really good supplier for some alfalfa. So I got another bale of alfalfa. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so these are the big squares. They come in 3 foot by 3 foot by 8 foot long. Most of them are 8 foot long. So there's 3 by 3s, 3 by 4s, and also 4 by 4s. So this one is a 3 by 4. So it's 3 this way, it's 4 tall, 8 long. The nice thing about these, when you go to feed them, is they're gonna flake off just like a regular hay bale will. Normally, when you're feeding, of course, your flake of hay, normally I'll feed a couple of flakes, and you're gonna need to cut this in half somehow, right? Because the flake that's gonna come off is gonna be too big. So normally what I do is I leave the strap, like I had my ratchet strap, I'll leave the bottom one attached, and I'll peel a flake off the top, and I'll just pull it, and it'll come off, and then that way I have a flake that's, as big as 2 regular flakes on a regular bale, and then I just fold it in half. So I just take a flake from, be like from here up, pull it off, and I just set it in my wagon or on my sled or tote or whatever, and I'll do that, and I'll take about 2 or 3 flakes back. I put the ratchet strap on, take the bottom one off, take those same flakes that I've taken from the top, from the bottom, pull those off, and that way it gives me a really nice kind of measured flake. I kind of mostly do it by weight, how much each flake weighs. One of the nice things about these bigger bales is they're a lot cheaper per unit of weight. So like these cost me a little over $100. I think they were $130, $140 for, you know, something that, you know, weighs over 1,000 pounds, 1,200 pounds. Pretty good amount of weight. They're a little bit harder to handle. You have to have a tractor or something to either get them delivered, or somebody, like I say, when I just drive my truck over there, they stick them on the back of the truck for me. But the nice thing is you can normally get a higher quality at a lower price. So if you go get, you know, 2-string, 3-string alfalfa bales, those are a little bit more expensive. And then you're also looking for you're looking to source your hay, especially when you're on the road, from different places. So I like, you know, going to somebody that I know has really good hay, really good quality. I buy from them. I buy a couple, 3 bales at a time, and when I'm on the road, I just make sure that I know where I'm going to need some. Make sure I get some good hay right before I get there or have it there, and it makes it just a little bit easier for me to get good quality, safe hay with no mold in it, no bugs in it, no noxious weeds, stuff like that. So makes it really a little bit easier. These big squares are a lot easier to find that little better quality hay in that size rather than the small bales. Anyway, hope this tip helps. Catch you guys later.